Good evening, everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Lead Classes. I am Anjali. As you know, we have started our 10 on 10 MCQ series, and in this series, we do 10 questions in each video. We have already covered two topics for semester 1 exams, that is, revision of class 9th syllabus and user defined methods. Now, today, we will be doing one video for the topic constructors. Children, as we complete all these four topics, we will be doing more and more videos on the same topics and with section B questions as well. So stay tuned. Let us begin our today's questions. The first question is, a member function having the same name as that of the class name is known as. So here what it is mentioned, a member function. The function has to be of the same class and the function name should be same as class name. What is that? The options are user defined functions, constructor, overloaded function, and none of these. Children, we have done in the definition of constructor that this function has the same name as the class name. So option B is the right option. Question number 2 is, the constructor is called option A, automatically while creating an object, option B, through the object, option 3, using call function, and option D, none of these. Children, I suppose all of you have watched the constructor videos, and in today's end screen I will put those two links. Please watch that video. Everything related to constructors will be definitely clear to all of you. So the constructor is automatically called when we create the object. While creation of the object, the constructor is automatically called. Option A is the correct answer. We move on to question number 3. Constructor never returns any value, always returns a value, may or may not return a value, and none of these. These four options are there. Children, I told you constructor is a function, but constructor is a special type of function which never ever returns any value, not even void. So your option A is the correct answer. Constructor never returns any value. Sometimes in the options void also can be mentioned, but you will not pick the void option. It never returns any value. Where you are writing the constructor definition, there we can never specify any return type, right children? Next is, a constructor is used for. What is the purpose of using constructor? Option A, calling the user defined methods. Option B, creating the object. Option C, you have initializing the data members, and option D is none of these. Children, again here I'll tell you that constructor is a member method which is used to initialize the data members only the instance variable. You cannot declare the local variables using constructor. So it is used to initialize the data members. Option C is the correct answer. Right, children? A constructor is not a member function, a member function, may or may not be a member function, and none of these. Just now I told you children, constructor is a member function. It belongs to the class, right? So it is always a member function. The option B is the correct option. Next, we move on to question number 6. Read the following statement and name the constructor. Leave space cons equals to new leaf. Children, here this is the statement for creation of the object. Now since you have done constructor, so I'll just tell you the syntax for creation of the object. Always first we write the class name is written first, then you have the object name and equals to new operator is there, and here always the constructor name is written. Right children, this is the constructor. Before constructors you were saying that class name space object name equals to new class name, but you see In class name, when we write the class name, we never put any brackets. So here in class name, no brackets are there, but constructor is a member method and all the functions should have the bracket. So what is the constructor name here? Leaf with brackets, right? Class name is leaf. Cons is the object name. This is the constructor name. Option C is the correct answer, right, children? Just go through the videos and do comment to me whether you have understood this chapter or not. A program may have a number of constructors. Is it true or false? Yes, children, you can have any number of constructors in the program. So option A is the correct answer. There is no limitation that you can have only one or only two constructors. We can have the constructors any number depending upon the requirement. Question number 8 is, consider the following class and name the type of the constructor used. The class name is given leaf, int x. What is this x, children? This is the data member or the instance variable because it is given within the class body but outside the functions, right? Then we have a function which has the same name as the class name. So this function is a constructor. Then in the body of the constructor, what is written? X equals to 10. The data member or the instance variable is initialized by the value 10. So you have to name the type of the constructor. This leaf is a constructor. The options are parameterized constructor, default constructor, special constructor, and none of the above. Children, it is not taking any parameter within this. So it is not a parameterized constructor. Default constructor. Children, default constructor initializes the data members with the default values of the data types, right? Then special constructor, no. So here this is non-parameterized constructor. So your correct option is option 4 is the correct option, right, children? Next we have access specifier of a constructor is. The options are always public, always private, always protected, and none of these. Children, please note that constructor cannot be private or protected. Always you have to take the constructor as public type. So it has to be always public, right, children? So option A is the correct answer. Now we move on to question number 10. Consider the following class and name the type of constructor. Class leaf, class name is leaf. Then we have the data members int a and p, two data members. Leaf int p comma int q. This is a constructor because the name of the class and the function is same. Now what is done in this constructor? The data members a and p are initialized with the values which it is receiving as p and q, right? Now you have to name the type of the constructor. Parameterized constructor, yes, because in this constructor the parameters it is receiving some arguments, some parameters, and according to those parameters only it is assigning the values. So you have the option parameterized constructor is the correct option. Children, next video we will again have on constructor and based on the pattern released by the council in specimen question paper. And soon we will be starting section B questions also. Please do comment whether you are liking the video, whether you are able to understand or not, so that we can improve the content. And I want all of you to understand all the topics properly, so that when you will appear for the exams, you don't face any difficulty while attempting all the MCQs. 50 MCQs, 60 minutes, and I want all leaf classes children to get very good score in coming MCQ exams of semester 1. So my best wishes are with each one of you. If you haven't subscribed the channel yet, please do subscribe and press the bell icon, so that you get the notifications for all the videos and no important topic is missed by you. Keep practicing, keep working hard. God bless you, children.